17 special.
Hey guys, sorry if that thunderclap scared you a little bit, but you know, it's Halloween, it's spooky or whatever. But today, as you can tell, we have a very special episode coming to you for this Halloween season. But today, the Mistconceptions crew and I, we all got together and we decided to do a special recording of Betrayal at House on the Hill. And if you're not familiar with Betrayal at House on the Hill, it is a board game, and it's a pretty unique board game made by Avalon Hill Games. But the point of Betrayal at House on the Hill is that you play these humans. I was going to say kids, but I guess there are some old men characters and like older lady characters. But anyways, you play these people that for one reason or another, they all find themselves at this haunted house. And as they explore, these creepy things happen. And then one of them turns out to be the traitor. Now, the really neat thing about Betrayal at House on the Hill is it's always random. Whenever you enter into a room, you draw from the top of this pile, face-down pile, and you attach it to the rest of the mansion. And each room has different things in it, and different things happen in those rooms. So it's kind of neat because, I mean, you never know what's behind the door, literally. But another really fun thing about Betrayal at House on the Hill is that the traitor doesn't know they're the traitor. The traitor is always random depending on who is in what room and like what items are in play. But Betrayal at House on the Hill is a very fun game. I have played it at least 5 times, and every time I've played it, something different has happened because the different combinations of rooms, the different haunting scenarios that happen, the different traitors. I mean, it's just fun. It's really replayable and all of that. But anyways, I'm not here to sell you Betrayal at House on the Hill, even though it is a great game. I'm just setting some background to what we're playing today. So we're playing this board game, but obviously Betrayal at House on the Hill has a lot of narrative potential to it. And we decided to tap into that narrative potential by bringing in the Mystery Incorporated gang and Scooby-Doo himself. So on this very special episode to celebrate Halloween, Scooby-Doo and the gang will be going to that house on the hill, and one of them is the traitor. I hope you enjoy this episode, and just remember guys, it's just a game. Don't get too spooked out.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? We got some work to do now. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? We need some help from you now. Come on, Scooby-Doo, I see you, pretending you got a sliver. You're not fooling me, 'cause I can see the way you shake and shiver. You know we got a mystery to solve, so Scooby-Doo, be ready for your act. Don't hold back, and Scooby-Doo, if you come through, you're gonna have yourself a Scooby snack. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, here are you. You're ready and you're willing. If we can count on you, Scooby-Doo, I know we'll catch that feeling.
I love your tattoo. Thanks for asking if you could get it.
Oh, I have 2. What? Oh, I thought you were saying you wanted one.
Oh, I do.
Okay, we can get them on Sunday. We can go get tattoos on our face and go to church.
You said you have... Oh, they're at school.
Yeah.
I want it on my ankle.
I got them from Laramie.
And on my tramp stamp.
You already have a tramp stamp and you want to put the ball print on top of it?
Yeah, that's right, Internet. I have a tramp stamp. Sorry, Mom and Dad.
I didn't want you to find out like this.
Yeah, I need to just go get a tattoo.
Okay. You take Allison.
Yeah.
Y'all can get matching
She
face
should
tats
actually...
like Mike Tyson.
She should pay for my tattoo because I paid for her nose ring.
That is
Except
not
tattoos,
the same price.
Tattoos are super expensive.
I know.
in Hebrew.
All right, Are we ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
I guess so, man.
All right.
Your Shaggy puts the rest of us to shame. I'm just saying.
Yeah, really. I'm like not really feeling this Velma because you're just so good at Shaggy.
Oh my God.
Looks like a job for a professional.
Like, yeah, dude. I'll turn it.
All right,
it down.
pterodactyl.
No.
Guys.
No. Don't turn it down.
No, don't really. You could.
Let's get turned up.
All right, so we'll go
Fred,
around.
shut up.
Say what's your favorite Halloween, or say like who you're playing and what your favorite Halloween memory is.
Wait, can we talk about like what's happening right now? Like that we're recording at 12:15 in the morning. And
Yeah, I think we should like.
David and Zach are high from cold medicine.
I don't think we should actually use the word high, but just say that they are on cold medicine.
Yeah, I have not felt good today, and I have taken a lot of allergy medicine. And I mean, stop it. And anyways, I took a lot of medicine, and I've been saying a lot of crazy nonsense all day, like unwholesome bananas and other things. So this is gonna be a trippy trip. It will be very fun. And happy Halloween. I said happy. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Already off to a great start. All right. Well, yeah, do we need to preface that anymore?
No, I think that's great.
We're high. We're also drinking coffee, so this is really fun.
High on life.
And that's it. High on the Benadryl and the Dayquil. All right.
I was talking about the cereal. I'm trying to get into character.
You're right. Let's start with Jaime. Tell us, well, you don't really have to tell us who you are because we know you, but who are you playing in this special episode for Halloween, and what is your favorite Halloween memory?
So I am playing Shaggy, also known as the Goat, also known as the guy who is a stoner that like two people in the party had no idea about, and they'll tell you about it when we get to them, I guess.
Oh, okay. I guess we'll just swear.
Under the bus. I'm just kidding. I mean, go ahead.
Oh no, me and Carrie just didn't have a clue that that's what. I don't know. I mean, I guess it's super obvious now, but like we just didn't.
I didn't
put it
watch
together.
A lot of Scooby-Doo.
I watched plenty of Scooby-Doo. I'm just really
and I
naive.
didn't know about drugs when I was watching Scooby-Doo, honestly. So
You hear that, dare officers? You guys do make a difference. Good job. All right. So my favorite Halloween memory has to be the fact that as a child, I was a ninja for probably, no joke, like 6 to 7 straight years. Like I discovered, and it was like, it's not because my family was cheap, but they didn't want to give me any costume. They would buy me a new costume every year. But from the time I was like 6 years old, I said, I want to be a ninja. And I just never stopped. And so, yeah, that's what I'm going to school for now. Professionally, I'm going to become a ninja. And but yeah.
And we're very proud of him.
Yeah. And David actually, the first time he met me, saw some of my ninja skills.
That's true. Have we talked about when we first met?
I don't think so.
Yes,
Yeah.
you have.
Not on the.
It was love at first sight.
Oh my gosh.
And then he betrayed Jaime and bought a couch with Zach.
What does that even mean? Is that an innuendo?
No, they literally picked up a couch that Zach and I bought together, but I wasn't there and Carrie wasn't there. So.
Somebody in the
And it
city
was on
thinks
Valentine's Day.
that we picked up the couch on Valentine's Day. So there is a couple somewhere in this city that thinks that Zach and I are a gay couple, and we are just enjoying their couch.
Okay, that sounds odd. But
Hey, you can enjoy couches.
do you want to tell them about
When we first met?
when we first met?
Sure, it was at the camp that we all met at, except for Zach and Tessa, sorry. And Jaime was swinging on the swings, and I was in the tabernacle kind of shedded area, and I looked over and I saw Jaime swinging. I was like, that's cool. And I turned away to talk to somebody, and I turned back, and Jaime was gone, but the swing was still swinging by itself. And I was like, what is going on? And then I saw Jaime dash from one tree to the next. And he paused, and they dashed from another tree to the next, coming towards us.
He's actually lying. He didn't see me at all. That's the beauty of it. So yeah, that's how I met David.
Yeah.
And we've been friends ever since. That was
I was waiting for a high five.
that was a really sharp tick in the
Yeah.
audio. Yeah, that was probably my favorite Halloween memory. If I actually had to pick like a specific set in stone memory, it would be Haunted House or Haunted Island last year. Whenever there was these like really tough guys walking through, and you know how people aren't. They're like, oh, I'm not scared of anything. Yeah, so there was like those kind of dudes, and they were just walking by, and I was laying on the ground in my ghillie suit, like in high grass, laying perfectly still. And as they walked by, my other friend tried to scare them, and they were like, oh, I'm not scared at all. And I literally popped up and yelled, and they took off running. And it was just the greatest feeling. And I just followed them, and they continued to act all Zach-like they were hot stuff.
Yeah, that's how Zach acts all the time. Hot stuff.
Note that as you're saying that, he has his head back and he's like breathing through his mouth like, oh.
The drugs are taking effect. Well, let's move on to drugs, Zach. Zach, I'm glad that you could be here tonight. Kind of. No, I'm not
He's kind of here.
Oh.
No. I'm not kind of happy, but he's kind of here. Zach, who are you playing, and what's your favorite Halloween murder mystery? What does I say?
Memories.
Memories, thank you. I was close. I said M.
Did you say memories?
I did not say memories.
Okay.
It's favorite Halloween themed memories.
After hours.
Oh, no.
Oh, this is after hours. All right, Zach, please save us.
I am playing Fred. I'm playing Fred. I'm listening like a man. So I'm playing Fred. My favorite Halloween memory, similar to Jaime, no, like just like the hooded like mask figure or something. And so one year I played Darth Maul, but then every year after that it was like the same costume, but with like a different mask or something.
So you just swapped out your Darth Maul face for like different faces?
Did you ever
Yeah.
do Scream?
No, I didn't. My mom was afraid of scaring the other children in the neighborhood. But my mom did paint my face like Darth Maul, so it wasn't like a Darth Maul
Nice.
mask.
I was going to ask if it was a mask or face paint.
Yeah, it was a face paint. Although when you said ninja, it reminded me of the twin boys that lived in my neighborhood who were Power Rangers, but they wore the same Power Rangers costumes since they were like 10 to like 14. So it suddenly became, it was pants, and then it became capris pretty quickly. So, anyways,
Nice.
That's all you, Tessa.
I'm playing Velma. And I don't know. Halloween wasn't super big at my house. I lost my train of thought. Sorry. But mainly because, like, this is going to sound depressing, but I'm really not upset about it. Like, our neighborhood just didn't have a lot of kids in it, so there wasn't, like, anyone to really, like, go trick-or-treating with. So, I don't know. We did, like, trunk-or-treat at church and stuff like that, and that was fun. And then when I got older and my brother had kids, we would go to, like, a pumpkin patch with them. So, I like that, just kind of, like, fall-y stuff. But, I don't know. If I had to pick favorite Halloween memory, our first City of Mist episode was probably the closest Halloween. So
That was a dope Halloween.
that was. And we had to leave the whatchamacallit to come to your house to finish the story. Sorry, Carrie. We still love you.
Where'd you have to leave?
No, we were when we were doing the ripping the heart out episode.
Yeah.
And we started at whatchamacallit because y'all's floors weren't done.
Oh, yeah. We started. Oh, my gosh. I remember that. Yeah, that sucked. That was not a fun Halloween. Last year, Carrie and I weren't in our house because we had a huge water leak and we had to leave for like 2 or 3 weeks and live in a hotel, which wasn't too bad because I got a banana and a muffin every morning. But it kind of sucked for other reasons. But anyways, yeah, I totally forgot. So we were at the Gathering Place, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we were at the local gaming store, and like we played as long as we could, and they're like, "You have to leave now." And Zach, Tessa, and Jaime were like, "We don't want to stop. We want to keep going." And so then we came back to our demolitioned house and played in a corner.
Yes.
And we finished it out. And to go back to Tessa's ripping the heart out thing, in our very first Misconceptions, City of Mist playthrough, Jaime had to rip out the heart of Roger Rabbit to save everybody.
I was not trying to rip his heart out. I was trying
Bad
to pull
roll.
it out of his body and leave like the ventricles and arteries attached. But I didn't roll high enough, so I just straight ripped his heart out of his chest. And I
then-
felt real bad.
And then everybody cried.
Pretty much, yeah.
It was super sad. We were so attached
was-
to that character.
Yeah. That was a great game. I love that game.
That would have been a good game
I
to
did
podcast.
not feel
too.
bad.
Yeah, I wish I had thought up that we should podcast a game. But that was a game that made us think that, hey, we should podcast this because this was really fun. Mm-hmm. Anyways,
Sorry, that was long.
yeah. Carrie, what about you?
She said.
I'm playing Daphne, and I have a couple of Halloween things to say.
Grab some popcorn.
She has a couple of Halloween things to say. First, boo. Second, spooky. Third, pumpkin spice.
No. The first costume I ever remember wearing was a Hershey's Kiss costume.
Oh.
And then when I was in 5th grade, I thought I was the most creative kid ever, and I dressed up as myself, which meant that I just wore my pajamas to school and carried around my teddy bear, which was fantastic. And then when I was in high school, the day that it was like, I don't think it was Halloween, but like the day that we wore costumes to school, I had a genie costume, like Genie from Aladdin from the Disney store. And that's the day that they decided that they were doing picture retakes, and they had lost my picture somehow. So I had to do a retake. So I didn't have the costume on in the picture, but like my hair was messed up and I was all sweaty. And then they found the old picture and used that picture, and I was in the yearbook twice my freshman year of high school in 2 different places with 2 different names. So then senior year, when they took our like group picture, instead of doing a panoramic, we got really cheap and ghetto, and we just took pictures of 4 people at a time and then pieced it all together for one big picture. So I was in that like 3 or 4 times because I had my twin from freshman year, and so I carried it out senior year. So, and Fraught Haunted House plug, if you want to hold your husband's hand for the first time, that's a great place because that's the first time I held David's hand before we even started dating.
I was gonna say, not after you were married.
No, yeah.
We didn't hold hands down the aisle. No, yeah.
So, yeah.
I'm very introverted, and I didn't want to leave my room, and Carrie was like, you have to leave your room. I was like, fine. And this is before we were dating or anything. We were just friends. And we went to the Fraught Haunted
He
House.
thought we were just friends.
Yeah. Carrie was giving me super strong vibes
I was
that I did
smitten.
not pick up on. But anyways, we went to the Fraught Haunted House. We walked through, and while we were walking through, Carrie got scared and put her arm on, what is this?
Your bicep?
Yeah, my bicep. And then her,
Or
as
maybe
we,
more.
maybe more. And as we went through the haunted house, like her hand slowly went down my forearm, and then was holding my hand before the thing was done.
This is like, no. You've made this sound so weird.
What?
Well, that's exactly how it happened. I don't know what you want.
Yeah.
And then the next day we were married.
Pretty much.
Yeah, that's it. So if you ever,
You don't get pregnant from holding hands.
Okay. Carrie's brother listens to this.
yeah,
Carrie's not pregnant. I'm just kidding.
no, she's not.
No, I'm not.
So, I am not game mastering because
I thought you were going to say, I am not pregnant.
I am not pregnant. But yeah, I get to actually play and have fun, and I don't know what's going to happen, and that's fun. So I'm playing Ruby Ruby Roo. That's Scooby-Doo. But anyways, my favorite Halloween episode.
Nope.
What am I saying?
Your favorite
Memory.
Halloween memory.
Golly, this is going to be a mess. Favorite Halloween memory. Much like Tessa, Halloween wasn't a big thing in my house. Like it was like fall because Halloween was the devil's game or whatever.
Oh, we didn't think that.
Oh, well, my mom did. But anyways, and we also lived out in literally the middle of nowhere. We did not have neighbors. Our neighbors were cows in the pasture.
And they did not hand out candy.
But they handed out something else.
They handed out sweet Soylent treats.
Gross.
All
But anyways,
natural.
the one Halloween that I really remember was I dressed up as Godzilla, the crappy one, the Matthew Broderick one, and my sister was either Tinkerbell or a princess. Anyways, so there's a picture of us in our living room, me and the Godzilla thing with like this really oblong like Godzilla face on my face. And it was a crappy costume. Like it was skin tight and like I didn't have hands so you could just see my bony little white hands. No, she didn't make it. We bought it. And like I was wearing old New Balance sneakers and like my face was like where Godzilla's neck should be. So, like, his head was coming out of my forehead. And so whenever I wanted to pretend to be Godzilla, I, like, had to, like, push my head down on my chest and, like, walk around and I couldn't see anything. But anyways, we went to, like, another city and went around the neighborhood to, like, get treats and stuff. But that is really the only Halloween I remember. Except for the haunted house where Carrie and I became hand holders. And last year where we discovered the magic of City of Mist. But anyways, we're not playing City Mist tonight. This is a special Halloween episode, and I probably already talked about it in the intro, so we're just going to get to it.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you?
We got some work to do now. You're not fooling me.
Because I can't see
messed it up.
the way you shake and shiver.
We just skipped the entire song.
Did we?
We got some work to do now.
Come on, Scooby-Doo.
I see you. You're ready and you're willing. Do-do. Because you're not fooling me.
Nope.
Because I can't see
Nope.
the way you shake and shiver.
The way you twist and shout.
No.
The way your little liver.
No, that's Maggie.
Ready and you're willing.
If you don't like pina
Because we can count on
coladas,
you be
Oh.
Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo.
then don't get caught in
No.
To
that's
something
later.
catch that villain?
Oh,
Yeah, you're going to catch that villain.
You're gonna catch that. Come on, we got a mystery to solve. So Scooby-Doo, be ready for your acting. Don't hold back. And Scooby-Doo, if you come through, you're gonna have yourself a Scooby snack. Bam, bam, bam. That's
Twist
a
and
fact.
shout.
Bam, bam. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? You got some work to do now. You're not fooling me. No, I don't know. I'm
it's
done.
not.
I don't
It's not
know.
that.
What is it?
and so our episode opens up with the very familiar mystery van trundling down a road with a lot of bare tree branches everywhere. And, you know, it's nighttime and it's spooky. And we zoom in, and of course, in the front seat of the mystery machine are Fred, Daphne, and Velma. And then in the back are Shaggy and Scooby. And they are just trundling down this old country road with very creepy trees.
Well, gang, I got a mystery package. Here's a sandwich for you guys.
Oh boy!
Sweet man.
Anyways, we're heading to this mystery house where there's a fantastic party.
A party?
Really?
They said there's tons of snacks and that we could solve a mystery together.
Like, sign me up, Scoob.
Yeah, sign me up.
What kind of mystery?
A fun mystery. That's all they said. They just said fun and exclamation mark.
Shouldn't we be in costumes?
You look in the back and you see Scooby and Shaggy. Scooby just has on Shaggy's shirt, and Shaggy just doesn't have a shirt, and he has Scooby-Doo's color on. We're ready for a costume party.
Yeah, man, I'm so dressed to party.
Daff, I already got our costumes. I don't know about you, Velma. Sorry about you. You'll just go as yourself.
Wow. Thanks, guys.
Surprise! It's a Halloween party. Let's go, guys.
What's our costume?
We're salt and pepper shakers.
Oh, God.
Yeah, so the mystery van
We
like
shake into the mansion.
trundles down the road.
See what you did there.
Okay,
See what you did there.
I wasn't going to, but I'm going to now. So the mystery van trundles down, or mystery machine trundles down the road, and up on this hill, outlined by the moon and the pale black sky, that doesn't make sense, is a very creepy looking mansion. We see like the flicker of gaslight or candles coming from some of the windows. And the mystery machine pulls up. Fred puts it in park, and all the Mystery Incorporated gang gets out of the van.
This looks really creepy.
Yeah, like, this doesn't look anything like a party, Fred. Are you sure you got the right address?
They said it was a surprise party for us because we solved so many mysteries, guys.
Why would they send us a letter for a surprise party, Fred?
Yeah, man, like, who sends letters in 2017?
That's part of the mystery. Surprise! Well, gang, let's shake our way in.
Oh my god.
He stole that from Carrie.
So then Daphne and Fred shimmy their way up to the front door.
Yeah. And you ring the doorbell, and it's really creepy, and I'll put in some sound effect. Somebody makes. No, we traded. We're back to normal now.
Like, aren't we always
Velma,
wearing
I think
masks?
I have a hot dog costume in the back if you want that.
I'm okay, Fred. Thanks.
Wait, that was a costume?
What's a little chewy?
Okay, so we knock
you-
on the door.
Yeah, you knock on the door. The door opens, and there is a shorter man, a little white tufts of hair above his ears, and sunken eyes, and he just kind of looks at you and says, "May I help you?"
We came here for a surprise party. Surprise, we're here.
Do you have your invitation?
And Fred rustles around.
Man,
Uncrinkles it. Here you go.
I'm surprised by your lack of enthusiasm.
Surprise.
I
He
can't-
unrolls the invitation, looks at it, says, "It looks like everything is in order." Folds it up, sticks it in his coat pocket. "Please, right this way. And if you need me, my name is Clisby."
Well, gang, let's go on in.
Okay. So we enter into a hallway. There are 4 doors on either side, and there's a staircase going up. And then the door shuts behind us. And Clisby is not there.
This looks like a job for a professional team of mystery solvers.
What?
We're here to solve a mystery.
I
Surprise.
think the mystery is what is the mystery?
Yeah, Daphne's got a point.
We have to figure out a way to escape this place. Isn't this exciting, guys?
Why don't we just put on a doorknob?
Scooby walks up and jiggles the doorknob, and it's locked.
Ruh-roh, Jackie.
Like, you don't have thumb, Scoob. Let me try.
Doesn't-
It opened. I'm just kidding.
Well, this is short. It does not open.
Why don't we just split up and walk around?
That sounds like a great idea, Velma.
I'll go with Shaggy and Scooby.
Let's find the kitchen.
Come on, Daff.
That's what I was thinking, Greggy.
Okay.
All right.
You have to find all the Scooby-Doo sounds. Like,
Yeah.
Where's the room cards?
They're over here.
Oh, okay.
So if you want to go into one. All right. So describe what you're doing as you're doing.
Okay, I, Daphne, am going to go. I'm in the entrance hallway, and I'm going to take a.
You don't have to say directions.
Oh, good, because I don't know my right and left.
Just say that you open a door and you go in.
I open a door and I go in to ba-na-na-na, the bloody room. This room is wood floor with blood on it.
surprisingly clean. Just kidding.
And in this room, there is an item. And that item is pickpocket's gloves. Helping yourself has never seemed so easy.
Wow.
I can't. That's really inappropriate.
Tessa, how did you not make that connection?
Oh my god! I went straight there and I was like, "Oh,
Yeah,
I
I
can't
know.
go back. I can't unsay the words."
I didn't understand what y'all were laughing at.
You just laughed because we were laughing.
I didn't even
and
laugh.
then
I just sat here.
I thought the card said when you're in the mood, but that's not what it says.
Oh my
It says when you're in the same room as another explorer, you can discard this item to
You can
take.
help yourself do them.
You can discard this item to take any item that explorer is carrying.
Dang.
That could come in handy later. Is there anything else that Daphne can do on her turn? Or is that it?
So, like,
That's it?
once you move in and you, like, investigate a room, that's when your turn ends. But I will ask you,
Well, wait.
do these gloves... do these gloves match Daphne's outfit?
These gloves actually do match Daphne's outfit.
She actually wears gloves too.
Explorers include the traitor and the heroes after the haunt begins. So that's traitors and the heroes. There you go.
The gloves are actually the same color as Daphne's scarf.
Wow, perfect.
Yeah.
Velma.
I need to die.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's not good.
Okay, so I got a collapsed room card. So I have to spill Carrie's coffee. I have to see what happens. Okay, so I failed the roll, so I need to draw a basement tile. Okay, now I have to roll for the. So I take one. What is it?
One physical?
One die of physical damage.
Oh, you have to roll your damage?
Ha! It's blank. Okay, but now I have to roll to not die in the chasm. Chasm?
Well, are you trying to cross it? Does it say, like, what's the reading on it?
3+ to cross. If
Yeah.
you fail, you stop moving.
Okay, so I can just chill there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Velma, what happens to you as you walk into that room?
Working. I was
Oh,
about
okay,
to
go
go
ahead.
there,
Okay.
David.
I'm sorry.
Gooby.
Once a GM, always a GM.
That's true.
Okay, so Velma walks in, and as she goes in, she takes a step and goes, "Jinkies!" and falls straight down and lands on the walkway bridge thing in the chasm, not chasm. And then says, "Guys, I'm okay, but I lost my glasses."
Velma can't see without her glasses.
But, like, how's she gonna find him if she can't see, Scoob?
What a predicament.
Oh my gosh.
And she can't see anything. It's super dark, and it's just pitch black.
Well, I guess I'll follow you, Daff. Looks like I got some grape juice on my shoes. Oh, bother.
Fred,
Not an
that's
idiot.
Fred, that's not grape juice.
Fred is moving into the dining room. A skull, cracked and missing teeth. If you take mental damage, you can take all of it as physical damage instead. Make a haunt roll now.
What?
Okay, so roll. So now that our first omen has been drawn, thanks, Fred. Roll those 6 dice and try to roll more than 1.
And if you can't, we're all going to be severely disappointed.
Whew.
Hey, 2, 4, 6,
only
7,
see
8.
We avoid the haunt.
So what do I do with the skull?
Jeepers, that was close.
Good job, Gary.
Sorry.
No.
Thanks,
Laughing at you.
Daff.
Laughing at you.
Yeah, so now you just have a skull.
I'll add this to my Trap Master package.
You can store candy in that.
Yeah, that's where I've been keeping my candy corn.
No Twizzlers.
Scooby peeks around the corner.
Candy?
What do I do with this now?
So now,
Just hold on to it.
Shaggy is going to go towards the dining room because he's all about that dining room life. So he walks through.
Falls over and dies.
He walks through the bloody room and slips, and says, "Zoinks! Is this like human blood?"
No, Shaggy. It's just sheep's blood. They had to sacrifice sheep in here, of course.
Then where's the sheep, man? I'm starving. Then
Lamb.
he gets in the dining room sees that there's no food, and says, well, hopefully the kitchen's close by. And he walks into the next room, which happens to be the gardens. Oh, it's lame. This isn't the kind of green that I like.
Yeah.
Oh, that was funny.
That's
I got
almost
there.
as funny as my gloves.
So Shaggy walks into a garden. It's a little unkempt because, haunted houses don't have the best groundskeeping clue. Clisby's really slacking. But as he walks into the garden, something happens, right? And the thing that happens is silence. And underground, so Velma notices this, everything goes silence. Even the sound of breathing is gone. Shut your mouth, Zach. I want you to go silent.
And then everything went silence.
So this is what's happening to Velma now. Even the sound of breathing has disappeared. So if you're in the basement, Velma, you have to attempt a sanity roll. So you roll a die equal to the number of sanity you have?
Yeah.
3. But why is it 0, 3, 3, 3?
That's just how it works.
Oh, okay.
So you have to beat a 4, and then I'll tell you what happens. Oh God. So you scream a silent scream and take 1 die of mental damage. Roasted. You guys didn't actually hear this, but she made the silent scream.
It's very convincing.
Also, Velma has now curled up and has her knees to her chest and is still kind of trying to feel around for her glasses, but also not move too much because the world just got silent.
You can't exit from the basement landing. You have to find your way out, don't you?
Yeah, and none of you came down to help me. So I can't see.
Velma.
Am I supposed to just take falling damage? I'm looking for stairs.
Okay, yeah, so Scooby-Doo is going to go not all the way into the collapsed room, but kind of peek over the edge and look down at Velma, kind of huddled in the corner.
Velma, are you okay?
Scooby, I don't know. I can't find my glasses.
Don't worry. Raggy and I are coming for you. Raggy, we need stairs.
Scooby is going to sprint after Shaggy and also go into the garden and then go into the room after that, which is, oh God, the graveyard. So Scooby-Doo walks through the garden and into a graveyard. He sees all these gravestones. He says,
This is a spooky mansion.
it says, when exiting, you must attempt a sanity roll of 4+. If you fail, lose 1 knowledge, but keep moving. And there's also an event. The Beckoning. Outside. You must get outside. Fly to freedom. Each explorer in the gardens, graveyard, tower, on the balcony, or any room with an outside-facing window must attempt a sanity roll. If you roll a 3+, you back away from the ledge. If 0 to 2, you jump to the patio. If it isn't in the house, search the room stack for it, put it in the house, and shuffle the stack. Put your explorer there and take 1 die of physical damage. Sandy is 3.
Son of a gun.
Oh, was that 2 not yours?
I really have to get outside, Scoob.
You are outside, Aggie.
What if I get a 3?
More outside.
Raggy, where are you going?
I don't know, Scoob. I've got to see you later. So I just jump there.
Yeah, and you take 1 die of physical damage.
Papa needs no damage. Son of a gun.
So 2 physical damage. So you can divide that by your might or your speed.
What is might used for?
Strength. Fighting.
So I got a 3 on that one.
So you're good. So Fred and Scooby resist the pull to run and hurt themselves, but Shaggy just takes off.
That sounds about right.
There's not even food here, man.
Raggy, wait for me.
I thought it meant burger patty.
Fergie patio. Back to you, Carrie.
So is there a way that Scoob could let me know that he's reached the end of this path? And so
He did yell, "This is like a spooky graveyard," so you would.
So I wouldn't want to go that
No.
way. So I'm going to go out of the bloody room and into a new room, which is the game room. And by game, I don't mean Betrayal at House on the Hill. I mean dead bears. And in this room, there's lots of mess and a bearskin rug and actually a game of checkers
Oh, there you go.
and an event. Ba-na. The Lost One. A woman wearing a Civil War dress beckons to you. You fall into a trance. You must attempt a knowledge roll. If the result is 5 or more, you break out of your trance and gain 1 knowledge. Otherwise, roll 3 dice to see where the Lost One leads you. Hello. I think you're right. Daphne reaches out for her hand and she just like floats along with her up to the upper room that is the laboratory.
And then I guess when Daphne steps out of it, she's in the research laboratory, not in the room she was just in.
Yes.
Very spooky. All right, Velma, your turn.
Okay.
That was good.
Can I
was good.
have? Thank you. Can I have a basement card? So Velma, like kind of snaps out of the fear she was having, crawls a little bit further, finds her glasses, puts them on, and in the very perfect like Scooby-Doo thing, like looks up and is convinced. You know how Velma always like puts on her glasses and looks up, and there's like the evil monster right there in front of her, and she missed it because she didn't have her glasses on. She looks up and she's like convinced she sees something, so she jumps up and tries to run across the bridge into the statuary corridor. She was successful. Okay, so she runs across into the statuary corridor and she sees. Okay, so there's all these statues that, like, at one point were very, like, Beauty and the Beast-esque, but have now, like, fallen and they're all crashed and broken, and there will be no Mrs. Potts to help her tonight. Oh. There's an event card. A breeze chills the room. Before you, 3 men hang from frayed ropes. They stare at you with cold, dead eyes. The trio swings silently, then fade into dust that falls to the ground. You start to choke. You must attempt a roll for each trait. Oh my gosh, we made it. We made it, guys. Okay, so I got 2+ on all of them, so I get 1 additional point in a trait of my choice.
Nice. What's it gonna be in?
I think I'm gonna do might, because I don't really care about moving very quickly. But
Velma's gonna come up from the basement looking swole.
Okay, so Velma walks in. She sees the hangman and literally just like sits down and is like, I don't know what to do. Jinkies.
Again.
Daff, where'd you go?
I'm up here.
Up where? I can't see you. You're not on the ceiling.
Obviously, I'm not on the ceiling, Fred.
Sorry, I was looking with my man eyes instead of my woman eyes.
Don't womanize me.
Anyways, on to the next room. Fred walks into the ballroom. It is empty, there are broken records, and there's a quiet record playing in the background. Oh my gosh. A man on fire runs through the room. His skin bubbles and cracks, falling away from him, leaving a fiery skull that clatters to the ground, bounces, rolls, and disappears. I have to roll a sanity roll.
This game is so graphic.
Bubbles and cracks.
What is the
Can I
age
have
of
4
this game?
die,
13
please?
plus
Yeah, that sounds about right.
for 4 and up.
Please, oh please. 2, 4. Sweet. I gain 1 sanity. I got a 0 to 1. I burst into flames. So good thing that didn't happen. Well, gang, I have another skull. 2 skulls added to my trap backpack.
What was that screaming down there, Fred?
Oh, you know, just another burning man. Another mystery to solve, I guess.
Somebody say Burning Man?
Jeepers.
I'm there, dude.
Not that kind of burning man, Shaggy.
All right, let's see.
Which direction did I come from?
And Shaggy's just spinning in circles. That way looks good. And he just starts walking out of a door into the organ room. There's bloody organ. No, I'm just kidding. It's it's like the musical organ room. And he walks in, and there's a bunch of pews. And for you heathens out there, pews are just benches. So he walks into an organ room, and there's a bunch of empty seats and some candlesticks and a huge organ with music on the
in
floor.
The organ room.
Interesting. But something happens. The floorboards slowly creak.
Bless, you're coming to the basement.
Dust rises. And footprints appear on the dirty floor. And then, as they reach you, they're gone. I have to roll 1 die. Okay. Well. Each explorer loses 1 point from a trait of his or her choice. Sorry, guys. I think I messed something up.
Reggie, what's happening?
I don't know, Scoob. Have you found anything good yet?
Are you still looking for the stairs downstairs?
Well, King, I think it's time to leave Shaggy and run.
I suddenly feel slower.
You're fixing to run into these
But
hands,
not
boy.
really.
Scooby will spend his entire turn running to Shaggy.
Aw, true friends.
Reggie, are you okay?
I think so. It's good to see you, Scoob.
Have you found stairs to Velma?
I'm still looking, man.
Yeah, me too. You find any sandwiches?
Okay, I didn't want to admit this, but I kind of had a half a sandwich in my back pocket. And Shaggy pulls out like a 7-layer sandwich. And what does Scooby say to that?
You've been holding out on me.
I know. I feel really bad here. Take half of it. And half of it is still like a huge sandwich. Just hand it over.
And we spend the rest of our turn devouring the sandwich.
Oh, that was worth it.
That was good.
Daphne's still in the laboratory and she's looking around, but she doesn't find anything of interest. So she goes to the next room, which is
Ba-ba-da-da.
Mystic Elevator.
What?
Oh, yeah.
Once per turn, roll 2 dice and move this room next to any open door on. If you roll. Okay, well, I won't go into all of that. So, I'm going to go into the elevator. And then I'm going to roll the dice to see where the elevator takes me. 4, which is any floor. Daphne gets into the elevator and it starts to move and she's like, it's moving and she's trying to figure out and she realizes she's going down. Thelma, I think I'm coming for you.
Daphne?
Ding! The elevator doors slide open.
Thelma?
Daphne! Help!
But I can't leave the elevator yet.
Well, fine. Okay. So, I almost said Daphne. Velma's gonna run straight into the elevator. Daphne, I'm so glad you figured this out. I mean, I'm usually the smart one, and I usually figure all this stuff out, but it's fine. I'll take it from you this time. And
See
yeah.
where we're gonna go.
Okay, so Velma and Daphne ride the elevator to the upper landing, and then cannot move.
So that's going to
sorry.
be really, really important to remember when the traitor comes out. Because it's either going to be really good for whoever's not the traitor or really bad for whoever's not the traitor.
Well, I guess I'm all alone, gang. Onward to the mystery. And Fred walks into the abandoned room.
The omen room.
And he gets another omen. somber mask to hide your intentions. I got a mask. Once during your turn, you can attempt a sanity roll to use the mask. Make a haunt roll now.
So take 6 dice and roll it and try to beat 2 because we have 2 haunts. Or 2 omens.
You did it.
Yep.
We avoid the haunt. Yay.
All right, Scoob, I'm gonna check ahead and see if I can find those stairs.
Yeah, we really need to find Velma.
Like, I found a place that she would normally be in, but she's not here. So Shaggy walks into the library,
Ah, funny.
and there's a lot of bookshelves. There's some books kind of thrown on the floor and scattered. Oh, there's some books kind of thrown on the floor and scattered everywhere. And something happens. A shrieking wind. The wind picks up, a slow crescendo into a screeching howl. Each explorer in the gardens, patio, tower, on the balcony, or in a room with an outside-facing window must attempt a might roll.
I don't think that's
I don't
anybody.
think that's anybody.
Yeah.
So
we're good.
nothing happens.
Yay.
Yay.
Just the wind.
Also, the library says once per game, if you and your
If you
end your turn here,
you get 1 knowledge.
gain 1 knowledge.
Nice.
Hey, I really needed that because
Must
that
be
was
the Monday.
low.
So Scooby will walk into the library and start looking around, picking up books.
Velma? Velma!
And he wanders into the next room, which is
Reggie, I found the kitchen.
Oh, baby.
I thought it was gonna be the stairs.
So did I. That makes more
and
sense. though.
he
Save
will-
some for me, Scoob.
Yeah.
He runs straight towards the refrigerator and he throws it open and looks inside and he finds an omen. So give me an omen.
That was good. That was good.
Rip.
What does he find? He finds a book. Of course. A diary or lab notes, ancient script or modern knowledge. I gain 2 knowledge now. I lose 2 knowledge if I lose the book. So let me go ahead and increase my knowledge.
And chances are
4.
Scooby's gonna lose the book.
Damn, I'm the smartest dog in the world. I have a knowledge of 6.
Oh my
Okay,
gosh.
Tom.
That was very Tom.
Yeah.
Damn, Leslie.
Damn, Leslie.
2, 4, 6. How many haunts or how many omens do we have?
3.
3. Okay.
It begins. Oh my gosh.
Ooh. Okay. We avoid the haunt.
You gonna say something about finding a book in the fridge?
Reggie, I found a book, and now I feel a little smarter.
Did you put it in the fridge because you were afraid?
No, I'm gonna put it right here.
And I stick it into my collar and it just disappears.
I didn't know you could read, Scoob.
Of course I can, Reggie. I can read everything.
Oh my gosh. Traitor.
Thelma is going. Nope.
Daphne.
Is entering the upper landing and is going to go through the research laboratory and into creaky hallway.
But since there's nothing in there, you can keep going.
And
2, 3.
that's my speed is 3.
Oh, that's your speed is 3? Okay.
And in the creaky hallway, there is a creepy couch. Not creaky, creepy. And Daphne decides to sit.
Okay. Bye, Daphne. Thanks for saving me. I'm gonna go the other way, I guess. So Velma steps out. And has that. And as she's walking out, she starts saying, "Shaggy, Scooby."
While Scooby is flipping through the book, he goes,
Velma's trapped in a book.
he starts banging it against the refrigerator.
Velma, don't worry. I'll get you out of the boring book.
Scooby, I'm upstairs. Not that she heard the book. She just starts saying that.
Upstairs in the book? Scooby, check upstairs in the book.
Okay, Reggie.
Okay. Y'all can adjust this. Okay, so Velma steps into the master bedroom. Oh my god. It looks about how you would expect. It's got, a bed and outside windows. And there, when she pulls back the sheets, is a dead bird for an omen. Bite, a growl, the scent of death, pain, darkness, gone. When you draw this card, something bites you. The player on your right rolls a Might 4 attack against you for the mysterious something before it runs away into the darkness. It's the rat that's hiding in our kitchen at home.
Yeah.
Dude.
You defend against this attack as normal by rolling dice equal to your might.
Oh, praise.
5. So, I don't get bit, right? If I roll a 5 and she rolls a 2?
Yeah.
Okay. And then how many do I roll for the haunt roll?
6. There are 1, 2, 3, 4. So roll more than 4.
And
We'll
I
roll
roll 6 die.
and roll
Okay.
better than 4.
You know. We're good.
Ooh,
Barely good.
by 1.
But we're good.
Oh, no. The haunt is getting closer.
This is the end. Hold your breath and count to 6.
All right, Zach.
Sing song.
Well, I have a mask now and 2 skulls. I guess I'll go to the next room.
What's up with you and like skulls and faces?
Gosh. Why do you hate me, David?
It's the game. He's not even the GM.
Yeah. What am I doing?
And Fred walks into another room and he's like, charred room? This must be where the Burning Man came from, I guess.
That was good.
And he sees a crystal ball in the middle of the room, and hazy images appear in the glass. He sees Scooby in the kitchen, flipping through a book, and he's like, this can't be right.
Rama.
And he sees Shaggy in some kind of library, and he's like, clearly this is not true. Shaggy and Scooby can't be around books.
You just see Shaggy like holding a book upside down, dusting it off. Where are the pictures, man?
And so, once during my turn, I can, after the haunt is revealed, I can attempt a knowledge roll to peer into the crystal ball. 4+, I can see the truth and search for an item or event. Stack for a card of my choice.
Soapy.
1 to 3.
Fred wants a haunt star.
Right?
Seriously. And
Better hope
anything
he's
less than
not
that, I
that.
start losing sanity. If I roll a 0, I stare into hell and lose 2 sanity.
Gosh.
So,
Yeah.
another haunt roll.
All right, so what is our haunt at
like how
now?
we're
The haunt roll at now?
arguing, but
5.
5. So roll better than a 5.
You
Fred.
got it, Zach.
Oh my gosh.
Don't let it start yet.
We're gonna start right now.
Okay, that's good. Keep it.
David can agree with that now.
Okay.
Okay, good. We're good. We are good.
Barely.
I mean, better than mine.
Oh, guys. I have a crystal ball now. If anyone can hear me, I guess Scooby can read.
Can you hear something, Reggie?
Not really.
Yeah, me neither.
So Shaggy walks into the room and kind of like brushes Scooby out of the way and like takes the book, not actually, but just like for dramatic purposes, like, let me see, Scoob, I told you it was upstairs in the book. And he like sets the book on the counter and like steps on it and then like opens it. Velma?
Roma? Are you in there?
And then we like a couple of the blink sounds happen.
Ding, ding, ding.
Well, I'm just gonna keep looking, Scoob. Good luck. And I just kind of like walk off, and I walk into the chapel.
So it's oddly similar to the organ room.
Yeah, which looks identical to the organ room, except there's just a stage instead of an organ. Well, there was a stage in the organ room too. This is the non-Baptist version.
This is the Church of Christ Chapel,
Yeah,
if you
CSA.
will. Which is most definitely haunted.
Acapella ghosts only. And something happens. Shaggy's like, geez, it's been a while since I've been to church, Scoob. Oh, gosh. Lights out. Looks like we're playing Murder in the Dark. Your flashlight goes out, Don't worry, someone else has batteries. That's so creepy. Keep this card. You can move only one space each turn until you end your turn in the same room as another explorer. At the end of that turn, discard this card. Then you can move normally again. If you have the candle or end your turn in the furnace room, discard this card. Scoob! I can't see anything, bud. I don't know if I'd come in here if I was you. Once per game, if you end your turn here, gain 1 sanity. Oh, sweet.
Golly, Shay's getting fat stacks.
Even though it's dark, I'm feeling a little better about this.
Okay. Scooby's turn. Man, I want to get some knowledge too. Scooby's gonna go into the chapel.
I guess would it like not be dark for you?
Yeah, so like it says
It's like a haunt clouding my vision, maybe.
Wouldn't.
Well, I think it's just
Well,
that your
Scooby has a
flashlight went out.
flashlight.
And so like then I can give you
so
batteries for your flashlight.
now
and now
I'm
you're
gonna-
good.
Now you're done, yeah.
You know, Reggie, I'm feeling a little bit more sane. And my sanity increases by 1. So now I have a sanity of 4. Your turn. Daphne.
So Daphne gets up from the couch and she heads into the
Dun, 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 dun.
operating laboratory.
Oh.
It looks oddly similar to the research laboratory, except for there is an operating table.
Is there anything in this room?
No.
Oh, wait. There's an event.
Oh. There's an event that's very hard to see. Funeral. You see an open coffin. You're inside it.
Oh, gosh.
You must attempt a sanity roll. 4+. You blink and it's gone. Gain 1 sanity. Thank you,
Yay.
Jesus.
All right, Velma turns around and steps onto the balcony, which makes sense to come off the master bedroom. So Velma opens up the patio doors, walks out onto the balcony, turns around, and suddenly she sees a holy symbol of calm in an unsettling world floating in front of her eyes. She gains 2 sanity now and loses 2 sanity if she loses the holy symbol. All right. I'm beating 6.
Yeah, so another haunt roll. And we have 6 omens.
This is it, guys. Just expect it.
Don't say that. Roll that dice. Roll it again.
It's a 2.
Okay.
That's
Lower
5.
skirt
That's
anyways.
Dang. The haunt has begun. So, what room was that?
That was on the balcony on the
Balcony.
upper floor.
And what was the
Balcony
omen?
and
Holy symbol.
Holy symbol 6. The traitor is the one with the lowest sanity.
not me.
I've got 5.
I have 4.
7. So y'all are tied.
What do we do if we tie?
Oh,
I
y'all
guess-
are all 3 tied?
If 2 have the same,
Wait, what do you have? 5?
one of them
No,
is
just
the
us.
haunt revealer.
I thought he had 4.
If 2 explorer dies have the same trait, and one of them is the haunt revealer, choose a haunt revealer. If neither player is a haunt revealer, choose the one who's closest to the left of the haunt
So
revealer.
it's Tessa.
So it would be Tessa.
Okay, so what do I do?
So Tessa, you're the haunt.
You traitor.
Sorry, guys.
It makes
You put me in the
sense.
basement.
Yep.
I think it's 6. Yeah.
And I just
So-
go read this? And
Well-
y'all call me when you're ready?
So
yeah,
is
and then
she
we do
gonna
6.
is she gonna read hers first? Like we go in the other room and she could read hers first in here, or
Oh yeah, that actually
That would
probably
make
be a good
sense.
idea. Like read it to the people so they know.
Yeah, sure. Okay. We will excuse ourselves, and we'll go ahead and read our thing in there.
Okay, listeners. So it is 1:53 a.m. in our little city right now. And I'm sitting in a living room, and it is completely silent because they went into another room. And this is Haunt 6, The Floating Eye. Your masters are finally here. You grovel on the ground as a giant floating eye descends from the ship and hovers just above you. It is time for your friends to discover the truth and bow before their new lords. Okay, so basically, what we have right now is Velma is standing on the balcony, and there is a small alien token that I had to set aside, and a pentagon token that represents the spaceship. And Velma is standing on the spaceship, and my goal is to either have all of the heroes die or end up on the spaceship with me. And I'm doing that through the aliens, who are, I guess, my minions. And they have special attacks. So they have a speed of 4, a might of 6, and a sanity of 6. They have a mind control ability. Basically, my goal is to take control of the heroes and then get them to the spaceship. Okay, so I don't have a super great plan. Other than to just try to take over all of them. There's very specific instructions that I'm going to read, but they will be in to share their strategy.
Can I read it?
Yeah, I was gonna say, who wants to read it?
Because not that I wasn't paying attention there, but I'm not auditory like at all,
Yeah.
so it meant nothing to me. We're doing 6.
Yeah, number 6.
What you do means nothing to me.
All right, so Tessa read what her objective is. Now we're going to tell you what our objective is. Carrie, what's our objective? What are we doing?
The floating eye.
Oh, yeah, let me whisper, I guess. Or say it quietly so like Tessa can't hear us or whatever.
The floating eye. You're not certain if what you sense is a whine almost too high to hear or a thrumming almost too deep to feel. Maybe it's both. Cool blue lights pulse once, then again. Someone screams, "The masters have come for us. The great eyes will consume our brains." Now I read the rest of it.
Yeah.
Right now, set aside a number of triangular might roll tokens equal to the number of players. What you know about the bad guys. Aliens can use mind control ability to manipulate heroes. They can do this to all the heroes in a room, so stay spread out if you can. You win when you disable the spaceship so it can take off with your friends. You must do this on your turn. If you are under an alien's control, the traitor will move you toward the room with the spaceship. At the beginning of your next turn, after you enter that room, you board the spaceship and are out of the game. You cannot attack or take other actions while an alien is controlling you. Special attack rules. You can free a hero from an alien's mind control by attacking and defeating that hero with normal combat or sanity combat using the ring. If you defeat that hero, he or she takes only half damage, rounded down. You take damage normally when that hero defeats you. Once freed, a hero can't be controlled again. You can attempt a might roll of 5+ to damage the spaceship. Each time you succeed, put a might roll token next to the spaceship token. When the spaceship has a number of might roll tokens next to it equal to the number of players, the spaceship is disabled and the heroes win.
Okay.
Aliens are immune to speed attacks, such as those using the revolver or dynamite. Correction to what I read earlier. You win when you disable the spaceship so it can't take off with your friends.
Yeah, you said can. I was like,
I know. I was like, huh?
How do we know where the spaceship is?
I have no idea where the spaceship is. So I
Well,
guess...
okay, it says if you're under the alien control, the traitor will move you toward the room with the spaceship.
So if somebody gets controlled, which we really don't want to happen, but we could see like if they're moving towards it.
How do we know if we're controlled?
Well, alien Velma will have to make an attack against us. Like once she makes an attack and then you fail, then you're under control and you move towards the
It's
ship.
against everyone in the
Is
room
that
too.
the spaceship?
I have no idea. It could be.
That looks like a squid.
That could be an alien. Oh, snap. I bet that's an alien. I bet we can't tell where it is. Oh, shoot. So she's probably gonna have herself and an alien working with her.
We're gonna get wrecked.
Yeah. So we
Okay.
need to get together real quick.
No, we need to not be together because if we're all
you're
in the
right.
same room, she can control all of us at once.
and then we lose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
For story's sake, do we need to stay together though, as like Shaggy and Scooby?
y'all probably do. So
Together forever.
Okay, but let's go over what items and stuff we have.
Yeah, I have
So-
the book, and it gives me +2 knowledge. If I lose it, I'd go back to being Scooby.
I have the pickpocket gloves. Is there
What is
anything
she?
that?
She doesn't have anything, does she?
Well, she doesn't have anything over here. She could have taken stuff with her.
That's true.
I've got a crystal ball, so if I get a 4+, I can
She does. She has 2.
search the stack
Could he see? Oh,
and look for any particular item that we want
Ooh, you could
or
search it.
event.
You could search it and get an axe or like a weapon or something. That would be
Not
good
a
to use.
revolver or dynamite.
Yeah, don't get a revolver or dynamite.
Very muted.
But you could look for one of those items and get those to destroy the spaceship.
Okay. But if I don't, I lose sanity.
Oh, so it's like a thing. If you roll well enough, you get it. But if you don't, you lose.
Yeah, because I'll roll.
What do you have to roll? Is it a sanity roll?
I'm assuming so since I lose sanity.
Trade it with Daphne because Daphne has the highest sanity, right?
I've got 5 sanity.
I got 7 sanity.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
Okay. But can we clarify? We can switch. We can still go to new rooms after the haunt starts.
I'm pretty sure we can because there was one game like we had to find.
yeah.
What's our plan? To give Daphne the thing, the crystal ball,
Find
have
an
her
axe.
find an item, and then she trades it with Fred, so Fred can have a weapon to destroy to destroy the spaceship. And
Well, shouldn't it be whoever's closest to the spaceship?
Yes, but Fred has the most might, so he could do the most damage to it.
Okay.
And I guess Shaggy and Scooby will run around.
Yeah. That could be good because we're pretty we're juicy in that there's 2 of us.
Yeah,
So she would probably want
So
to
she
keep
would probably be
coming for the
looking for
2
us.
people grouped up.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. Yeah.
What if the room that the spaceship is in hasn't been revealed yet?
I mean, yeah, that's a possibility. She could have like a special token, and it's like once this room is revealed, put that token in the room or whatever.
This is the only place she can actually
So
get to.
are we
Or-
allowed to trade? We're just allowed to trade things?
Yeah, on your turn, if you're in the same room.
But that's what I'm saying. We have to get together.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You and Fred need to get together.
But she'll be coming after us.
Well, but I was saying he has to do that, and then I can pickpocket him. And then you were like, no, don't pickpocket him.
yeah, you don't have to pickpocket him. He can
But
just
we
trade
still have
you.
to be in the same room.
Yeah, but don't waste that item.
Yeah, because if she comes in for the mind control and fails the attack, then you could just get to pickpocket and leave.
Yeah.
You say, see you,
Okay.
nerd?
All right, we ready?
I think so.
Doing anything else?
I'm just gonna be screwed because she's closest to me.
Yeah, you're just gonna.
But she can use. She'll. I guarantee that she'll probably go after Fred because she can get in here and just go right there.
Yeah, maybe. Okay. Tessa.
Wait, why would she go after me? I thought the grand staircase.
Yeah, I think you're. He's farther away. Well,
thought
he's saying that
that's
get
there.
in the mystic elevator and go to you.
Yeah.
Okay, here she comes. Here comes the traitor.
Maggie, can you be my trader puppy?
Okay, with
How
you.
dare you?
You wagging your tail.
Since I'll wag my tail for anyone who talks to me like that.
Can our next Halloween episode be Zombie Side as the Flintstones?
Oh my god.
That'd be fun.
Flintstone. Be the
Flintstones.
That would mean we couldn't use any of weapons.
You just have a club. That's it. We need a Molotov cocktail, but we just can't. Glass hasn't been made yet.
All right, your turn, hun. Let's do it.
Yep.
So
We
how-
don't tell each other anything, right?
Yeah. So, how do we dramatically? How do we want this haunt to start? So, I guess Tessa, since you're the haunt and since it's your turn, do you want to? How do we know that the haunt has started? Or maybe we don't know. I don't know, like maybe a sound
Yeah.
or something.
No, yeah, I just don't entirely know like what y'all know, I guess.
Well, what if
We know
like,
they're aliens.
Okay.
So-
And we know there's a spaceship somewhere.
Okay. That's all I
So-
need then.
What if all of a sudden, like, in every room of the house, like, the lights flicker and, like, go blue for a second and then, like, go back to normal? So that way we all sense that, like, something just happened.
And then I would say outside on the balcony, Velma looks up and I don't want it to be the spaceship that like comes down in the alien movies. Like it more just like materializes. But it comes with like a and it's there. And then she slowly walks onto it.
Okay, and then like all the lights flicker like Carrie said, and they flash blue for a second, and then they're back to normal. Fred, your turn.
Well, this didn't turn into the mystery that I was hoping to solve. There's nothing to trap. And I'm the trap master, but... I guess I'll just keep walking through the rooms? I'm just kidding, I don't want to walk through the rooms.
What room does Fred walk into?
Fred goes down into the coal chute. Into the basement landing.
Oh, this sucks.
We just saw a coal shoot in the last episode where Scooby
Oh,
slid out of the
yeah.
bathtub down into the coal room, like a pile of coal.
Yeah. We totally did we watched Scooby-Doo episodes to get into the mood before we began recording this. And yeah, we were totally watching. I don't even remember what the episode was, but yeah, he slid down a coal chute.
Oh,
It was the Phantom Ghosts.
Something
The shadow.
Confederate,
The Phantom
Confederate
Shadow.
something.
Yeah, they're Confederate flags.
guess I'll just
Not
keep
okay.
walking. And I'm trekking further into the basement.
Pentagram.
Thank the Lord. Not a pentagram room, just a crypt. You end your turn here, take 1 point of mental damage. I don't want to end my turn. Good thing I have 4 speed.
Wait, you can keep. Yeah, you're gonna keep going, right?
I'm gonna
Something still happens though.
Not
Yeah,
through
there's
You
that.
can't. Yeah, you can't go anywhere.
I'll
Sorry,
just
go ahead.
reverse.
Oh no, you have to let the event happen. So
Yeah.
you have to end your turn there.
That's where your turn ends. If there's an event.
Bling, bling. Yellow. A phone rings in the room. You feel compelled to answer it.
A
Roll
phone in a crypt.
Yep. Roll 2 dice.
Oh, okay.
You dead?
Blank eyes.
Sweet little granny voice says
Ooh.
Really?
0.
Bad little children must be punished.
Oh my gosh.
Oh gosh. Take 2 dice of physical damage.
Golly. So wait.
And your mental damage from the crypt.
So you take mental damage from the crypt. So how much are you taking from the crypt?
1. And then he's gonna roll the other damage.
Good grief. Roll low.
Roll low.
Could have been worse.
And this is what? Physical damage.
So you take 2
times
physical
his
damage.
first.
Good
Where are you
thing
going to
I'm-
take it from?
Oh, like I can take it from
You can
anywhere?
take it from either might or speed.
No, I have to take it from might. Because 2 more knockdowns on speed, I'm at 0.
Yeah, don't do that. Because
I don't
that would
wanna
mean
die.
you would be dead.
So I'm pretty much at 3 for 3 for might and knowledge. Okay.
Dang.
Well, this sucks.
I'm at 3 might.
Yeah, me too.
And Fred falls to the floor. I'm losing my strength. And his muscles suddenly grow a little smaller.
He's shriveling up.
His ascot is less filled out. All right. Like, Scoob, I want to get out of here, but I need some batteries first.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I got some batteries right here.
Thanks. I grab the batteries, put them into my flashlight. Ah, I can see again.
Yeah.
He steps out of the room.
And that's it. I have to end my round. Yeah. And this is
All right.
gone.
So once Scooby gives Shaggy the battery so he can fix his flashlight, he's going to go into the library and get them book smarts increase my knowledge from a 6 to a 6. So I go one step up. All right, Daphne.
Knowledge begets knowledge, so you would want more knowledge once you're smarter.
Daphne is going to continue into the
Oh, sorry.
You're doing job.
gallery. You can choose to fall to the ballroom if it's in the house. If you do, take 1 die of physical damage.
No, it's not.
It is in the house.
The ballroom is in the house.
The ballroom?
Yes.
It's right there, next to the garden.
I will drop to the ballroom.
Okay. And you take 1 physical damage?
1 die of physical damage.
Okay.
Nice.
So close to 0.
So that's might, right?
Either might or speed.
But she only has a 3 speed, so I don't think she can lose much more.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you keep moving? Can you keep moving?
No.
I think so.
Daff, is that you?
Oof. Yeah, it's me.
Nice. Can you put the little orange token in the elevator, please?
This one?
I'd rather not. There's not a door there.
No, I was counting my speed.
So,
To get there.
does the audience see what is happening?
Yes, let me roll first so I know. What is 1 on the elevator?
1 is basement, then take 1 die of physical damage.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Okay, so the alien steps into the elevator and is able to go to the basement. And so
Where do you want to go?
he or she goes to the basement landing.
Of course the alien does.
The alien has a speed of 4. So it is able to step out into the basement landing.
Fred goes into the room and dodges the alien and gets into the mystic elevator.
Not how it works.
How does it work when you go into the room with the traitor?
I don't know.
Or with an alien?
Are there rules?
There's an attack.
Okay.
Of opportunity?
Fred steps into the basement landing. Since this is Fred's first time to see the alien, like, can you describe what the alien looks like? Or do you know what he looks like?
So, attached to the spaceship, what comes off the spaceship is this giant floating eye that sees all. And so the alien is basically the shape of a being, and it has these tiny robotic eyes all over the front of it that are moving in every which way. And then the rest of it is this blackish, Dementor-ish
It's a lot of issues.
cape. Yeah. Okay, so you need to roll your sanity roll.
Well, it was nice knowing you guys.
And then I also roll my sanity roll, and whoever wins, then things happen.
About to get mind control.
Or not. Okay, so I got a 4.
Can you put on a mask right now?
No, the mask
Oh my
makes me
God.
lose sanity.
Oh.
Don't put it on, put it on.
Praise.
What'd
Just
you get?
got a 6.
Okay, so nothing happens.
It stares at you really hard, and you're just like,
Can he keep moving after you attack?
yeah.
Okay.
He says, "Alien, please. I got my own business." And then walks into the mystic elevator. 2, and then I roll
Yeah. So go ahead and roll that.
You can go wherever you go.
Wherever.
clutch.
You can have whatever you like.
So I'm going to go.
To the basement?
I'm just gonna go to the other side of the basement door. Yeah. To Daphne.
Maggie looks so
So the elevator opens up. Zing!
Fred.
Daff, we're reunited again. Friends at last. Look, Daff, I found this for you. I think you would like it.
Ooh, it's shiny.
And what does he hand you?
A crystal ball
Oh, okay.
with a small symbol of a bird.
Yes, it is an omen item.
Man, things have gotten kind of quiet around here, Scoob. I'm gonna keep looking for the gang.
Yeah, let's look for her friends.
All right.
And Velma. All right. Scooby is just going to follow Shaggy into the foyer. Yeah. Daphne, your turn.
Fred, what's going on?
I don't know. I saw a giant eyeball in the basement. It had a lot of other eyeballs on it. It was really weird, Daph. Surely I'm not crazy. Maybe that's why the lights flickered.
Did you see the blue light?
Yeah, it was kind of hard to see, but I saw it.
So, what did the eye do when you saw it?
It tried to, I guess, attack me. I don't know. I couldn't really. It was really hard to think, but I was able to run past it and get in the elevator, and now I'm here with you.
Well, we really got to get out of here.
Yeah, this is not the mystery that I was hoping for.
Where's everybody else?
Last time I looked into the crystal ball, I think I saw them in a library, maybe? Scooby was reading a book, and Shaggy was trying to read.
Should we keep going in the other rooms?
Yeah, Daph, we need to find the rest of the gang and get out of here.
Scooby?
Fred?
Shaggy? And I enter the junk room. It is filled with lots of junk. In case you're wondering.
It is a junk room.
When exiting, you must attempt a might roll of 3+. If you fail, lose 1 speed, but continue moving.
Dang.
Okay, can you get me a staircase? Okay, so these lead to and from the foyer.
Shit. Oh my god.
So I'm just gonna like put it there.
No, attach it to the basement landing, and we'll just know that it goes to the foyer.
Okay.
Is it like that every time?
Hi, friends. Yeah. Okay, so I have we do a battle individually. So I'll start with Shaggy. Can I get 2 more dice, please?
Raggy.
Like Scoob, what is that?
What is that, Raggy?
Oh yeah, y'all haven't seen me yet. Okay, so the alien like floats into the room and turns and stares straight. Well, doesn't really stare straight. Has like half the eye staring straight at Shaggy, and the other one quarter of them are looking at Scooby, and another quarter are like scanning the room.
Gross.
Well, you're screwed.
Gosh.
8. So you roll your sanity.
Gotta max roll it.
Gross.
Okay. Scooby, your turn.
And now do I?
Am I mind controlled now?
Yes, you are.
Like I can't do anything.
Raggy?
Scoob!
Raggy, talk to me! What's my sanity? It's sanity?
Yes. I roll again too.
Okay. So I rolled a 5.
Okay. 2, 3, 4.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. So you are both with me now. That was
This is gonna be a traitor victory.
1, 2. How does the staircase work for getting?
It goes from here to here.
Is it 1 to go up the staircase or
1,
2?
2.
Okay. So put us in the upper landing.
So Shaggy and Scooby just start walking with the ghost?
Mm-hmm.
Or not
Alien.
the ghost?
Can we say that they heard the scuffle? Hey, y'all definitely heard the scuffle.
Oh, yeah. Because we freaked out.
Scoob?
Fred, what do you think that was?
I think it's the eyeball thing. I think maybe I don't know. I think it's taking it to its spaceship. We gotta save them and get out of here.
Shaggy, Scooby, are you okay?
Mind control.
Daff, that doesn't sound good. We need to get up there and save them.
To the SUV.
And now the Misconception gang joined the party.
Do y'all?
Esther busts
through
into
the face,
the door.
through the eyes. It's game
what
over.
Again. Free as bros.
We're done. We're
No.
2 steps away.
No. It's not over yet.
It's true. He could come in hot right here.
Come in clutch for us, bros.
The difficulty, though, is if I come in clutch and try to save y'all, I leave Daff behind.
Well, and you can.
Well,
only
and you'd
save
have
one
to
of us.
battle me first.
Oh, is that right?
I mean, that's what
Well,
he
she
had
would.
to do
She would
whenever
get
he
an
stepped
attack
into the
whenever he
basement
goes
landing.
in.
I would have to battle the alien, battle Shaggy, and then battle Scooby.
And you can't do all that in one turn,
No,
right?
I don't think so.
No, because he's not attacking her; she's attacking him. So
So
he
he
could.
has to stay not mind controlled.
Yeah,
Right.
If he can avoid the mind control, then he could attack Shaggy, and Shaggy could attack me, and then we're free and can't be hurt again.
Make sure you do it in that order.
Yeah.
So after she attacks him, then he can make an attack.
Yeah, because he hasn't done anything yet.
Okay. All right. Save the
Okay.
world.
Save us, Fred. You're our only hope.
Mm-hmm.
My question is, would he have to do 8 points of damage to me since my bite plus speed is 8?
No, it'd only be
You roll
if he
against
attacks
it.
you once, and if he hurts you.
2. Upper floor. No,
Ground floor.
ground floor.
Float, and my turn.
Skips them, so you can go ahead and go.
Okay.
Y'all can't, right?
we
Y'all
can't
can't
do
do anything.
So I
Okay.
have to
Well-
roll.
Fred can still move.
But where would I move?
Yeah.
I have to roll a might roll to get out of this room.
Oh, nice.
Clutch. Okay. So now I'm on the Mystic Elevator. Ground floor. So we float back to the spot that we were before.
And it's the alien's turn.
Okay, if you will move us all out to the balcony, please. I'm the nicest alien you've ever met. I say please and thank you.
No. Scooby? Shaggy?
Daff, I think it's time for us to get out of here.
Okay, so that was 1, 2. So will you move me back to the upper landing, and y'all will stay there?
We haven't heard from Velma in a while.
At the start of y'all's turn is when you will board the spaceship.
Scooby and Shaggy step into the spaceship, and it closes behind them, possibly never to be seen again.
But as they get on, they see a somewhat frail and confused Velma.
Are we not mind controlled anymore?
They like mind controlled. Just what you see.
Okay.
You walk on and you see her sitting there, blank stare, staring straight ahead. And you notice that she is mind controlled as well. And the two of you sit down at a metal table with metal chairs and all stare off into the smoky distance.
Single tear.
Yeah. Oh no. But Scooby reaches out a paw, and Shaggy puts his hand on top of that paw, very struggling against the mind control, but it still happens.
Oh, the feels.
Did y'all say that we took physical damage going to the basement?
Yeah, Fred
No.
did.
Oh, okay.
Why did Fred take physical
Is that
damage?
0?
Yeah, it's 0.
Oh yeah, never mind. Good. Don't take.
Stop trying to kill your team.
I'm just playing by the rules.
Daphne is still trying to get the elevator to
Remember what I
move.
said? If we go in there.
Praise.
Safe.
I had no idea it would open up in the floor.
I knew that. That's why I was. I trusted
the-
you.
Mystic elevator moves to the top
David
floor.
knows this game better.
Whoa. Do you want to put yourself right there?
Well, there's
I
nowhere
didn't
else
say I
to
was
go.
getting off. I was just saying I
Oh,
was.
shoot. No, we can actually go right there.
Ha, 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 ha.
Yeah.
We can just skip the whole alien thing.
You are the spaceship.
And so, where does the elevator open up?
Yeah, is there
It opens up on the balcony.
Oh, sorry.
but is there a little like yellow thing there?
Yeah, there's.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It
Sorry.
opens up on the balcony, and you see Shaggy and Scooby walking into the rocket ship.
Shaggy and Scooby, stop!
Bleh.
Stop!
They do not stop.
Gang, it's time to leave. We need to get back to the mystery van.
Can I fight them still?
No, they're gone.
Okay.
We need to
can't
get back
do
to the
anything.
mystery machine.
If
So
Fred
then
had
I'm gonna-
gotten there,
so
then
then
y'all
I'm
could've.
gonna use the crystal ball right now,
Okay.
Okay.
and I roll a
Thank you.
knowledge roll, which is 4. So I need 2 more dice.
Sorry, I was really ready to.
It's right there. I got 4. 4
Yay.
plus.
I don't know if it's
you
ours
see
or-
the truth. Search the item or event stack for a card of your choice. Shuffle the stack, then place the card on top.
So what does Daphne pull from the crystal ball?
Daphne pulls an axe, and so now she can roll an additional die when she is making a might attack.
Okay.
It's like Harry Potter pulling the sword out of the. Just pulls an axe out of a crystal.
Right, I'm just imagining the crystal ball like.
Wait, yeah, because it's a once that you can only use a crystal ball
Yeah.
once, right?
So the axe
So you just
shatters
like
it.
shatter the.
So Daphne pulls the crystal ball out, and in the crystal ball there's floating all kinds of different weapons, and she reaches in, shattering the crystal ball, and pulls her hand out with an axe.
Nice.
Very nice.
Whoa, Daph. Where'd you get that?
It was in the crystal ball. Didn't you see it? And Daphne swings at the
You'd have to move.
spaceship,
Oh.
No.
No, she's already there. Yeah.
Dope.
and she rolls 3.
Boom, baby.
3.
Yeah, so your axe dinks off the side of the spaceship.
King.
It's turn.
Move alien to the balcony, please. Woo. Okay. You're going up against 2.
You have a
What do I
chance,
roll?
Carrie.
You roll your sanity.
How much sanity do you have?
She's 7.
I need 1 more. I am not mind controlled.
You're good. Nothing happens.
Yay.
Fred, your
No,
turn.
you alien, you can't control me. That wasn't really Daphne. but it's okay.
With the alien noise.
Yeah.
I have 3 dice, please.
Well, I guess actually 1,
soon as you
2,
leave-
and then attack. So yeah, I do move into the elevator.
But you only get 1 attack, I thought.
Well, how come y'all can attack and then do stuff?
You can, but you're not attacking him, are you?
No, I'm just gonna move into the elevator with him.
Okay.
Okay, so Fred's gonna walk out of the mystic elevator.
Fred, you take this. I'm not strong enough.
Oh,
Ah,
thanks.
feminism.
Well, it wasn't like that.
I know.
Thanks, Staff. And Fred, with his muscly man arms, raises up. And
Oh my gosh.
Swings at the.
This looks like a job for a professional.
Biceps ripple.
And swings at the.
What's your strength plus 1?
Yeah. Swings at the spaceship. So,
What's your strength?
it's 3.
Oh my gosh, what?
He took some damage.
I got knocked down a
So
couple
weak.
pegs. Or
We need 1 more. We just need 5 plus.
and he swings and
Now
goes,
it's,
Dink.
now it's my turn.
Yes.
Fred, I've got to get rid of this alien.
"No,
Hops
Daff."
back into the mystic elevator and rolls the dice. That is 2.
If you
And
get upstairs.
Basement.
You can still move.
rolls a 2.
Ground floor.
Back to the ground floor.
Put him somewhere really far away.
Yeah, that far.
Collapsed
Put him in the
room.
collapsed room. So where's the elevator open up?
The elevator opens up to the collapsed room.
The very same room that Velma disappeared into as soon as this game started.
Okay, but while still in the elevator,
She's just gonna.
the alien,
Attack you.
furious that this.
How do we know that this
What does
alien
a
is
furious alien
furious?
sound like? Like Stitch?
All of the alien's veins in its eyes get red.
Yeah.
Gross.
Is this a Visine commercial?
It looks like it has pink eye.
Right. Okay. 5.
am not mind controlled. I'm gonna punch at the thing.
And then Daphne pushes the
I
alien.
don't think so.
Nope, not how that works.
Dang it.
Okay, Fred, your turn.
Okay.
Well, you can still. Oh, you're right. Yeah.
And Fred takes another.
Oh,
swing
wait,
at
yeah.
the-
Do I get moves?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, because I have speed. Okay, so I'm going to roll to move the elevator.
Please.
Keep moving it,
Roll
Daphne.
one.
They're just pushing the buttons.
Ground
2, ground floor. I'm going to move it. All right, now it's your turn. Sorry.
All right. And then Fred's like, and once again, this looks like a job for a professional, and swings at the ship.
Oh my god.
Still one away from doing one damage.
No.
Okay,
Stupid
Daphne. It's
machine.
all you.
That only does 1 damage? How much damage does it
You need to
have?
do 5.
No, I thought we just had to roll a 5 to
Nope,
defeat
you have to
it.
do that 5 times.
Yeah.
So you're moving the elevator?
Can I punch her first?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll your might.
Still 2.
4 damage, 4 damage, 4 damage.
2.
I have 1 less might because something
You
happened.
fell in the basement.
Yeah.
Roll less than 2. Ugh. That's
5.
It that doesn't do damage to Daphne, though, right?
No.
Yeah. She just
You just
she just don't. Yeah.
One.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so move the elevator. To the basement.
2. Stay
To
in
the
same
charred
place.
room.
I'm just picturing this like actually happening, and this elevator just like.
It's actually a really cool like action movie scene.
Right.
Just like
Like this.
Yeah.
like the alien's like running
Yeah.
for the door, and Daphne just pulls him back, tries to punch him, and it like smashes the 3 or something. And
Ooh, and kicks out with her high heel to push a button.
Right.
Yes.
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 Like a
Legit.
Jason Statham movie.
Yeah. Daphne Statham.
The transporter.
All right. Whose turn is it?
Oh crap! It's mine. Okay, here we go.
Oh darn.
Are you gonna try to
We almost forgot.
control the brain?
Yeah. I mean that's kind of my only option.
Control the brain. It's not my name.
That's not my name.
Control the pinky?
Yeah.
That's
Pinky
not
and
my name.
Nothing's blank.
2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate?
1 on all of them.
Roll a 14.
I may just walk out.
So Daphne is controlled.
Yes, Daphne is controlled.
Oh, that's
Don't
true.
not kill her. Just slap her.
Okay, I'm gonna try to move the elevator.
1.
2.
Chink.
Moving around the ground floor.
So this scene would be like bright flash of light. Daphne's eyes go blank. She relaxes, stares forward, and the alien like whips his Dementor cloak around and presses the button to go to the next room.
And the alien's like,
All right, Zach, swing! Free us.
Fred takes another swing at the dumb spaceship. Freaking course.
Oh my gosh. Alien's turn.
Oh man.
3. Upper 4. Perfect. Upper landing, please.
She's about to
Actually, no, up balcony, please. Sorry.
I was about to put you in the upper.
I always forget that there's an opening there. Okay, and then Alien and Daphne are gonna step out, and Alien is going, yeah, because 1, 2, 3. Alien's gonna attack.
Don't give in, Fred. Don't give in.
1, 2,
Fred's
4,
screwed.
6, 7.
How much sanity do you have?
4.
5. Okay, so the alien, with all of its eyes, there's another bright flash of light. Fred's eyes go blank. He relaxes. The axe clatters down on the balcony floor. Then all 3 of them walk onto the spaceship. The giant floating eye follows the spaceship up, and Velma's masters are pleased with her gift to them. Her friends will make the most excellent subjects for xenobiological experiments. And of course, the masters have promised to let her keep the eyes as accessories.
Jesus.
Happy
drop.
Halloween.
So that was one way the story ended, but the story could have ended this way as well.
But in the real universe, Tessa won.
Okay, thank you.
Daphne glides on in a trance to the spaceship. And as she glides on, Scooby's nose begins to twitch. Daphne has a Scooby snack in her pocket.
Scooby Snack?
Scooby snaps out of his trance and wakes the others.
Reggie, wake up.
Did you say Scooby Snack?
Yeah, Daphne has a Scooby Snack in her pocket.
Can we split it?
Of course, buddy. So, Scooby reaches into Daphne's pocket and pulls out the Scooby Snack and breaks it in twain and gives Shaggy one piece, and Scooby takes the other. Scooby Snack.
Man, Scooby Snacks always make me want more Scooby Snacks.
Yeah, me too. You know where there are some more Scooby Snacks?
The Mystery Machine?
Yeah, let's go to the Mystery Machine. And so Scooby picks up Velma, who is still in a trance, and I guess he'll also pick up Daphne. I don't know, pick up both of them. Because he's an anthropomorphic dog. And then Shaggy grabs Freddy.
No, Fred wasn't on yet, so...
Oh, and then we scuttle out. So we scuttle out of the spaceship, and we're like, let's get to the Mystery Machine, Freddy.
Hey, gang. It seems like this is a great time to skedaddle.
And then at the mouth of the spaceship, we see the alien, and it says...
And then subtitles come up and say, and I would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for you meddling kids and that darn dog.
And then we book it, and
As we're booking it out, we run into different doorways.
oh yeah, and the alien is seen chasing us, and we go in one doorway and we come out another, and then like we're chasing the alien up the hall and all this shenanigans. And then we jump through the front door, get in the mystery machine, and it puddles off. And we'll let you decide which ending was the right one.
End of episode.
All right, thanks for making it all the way through that super long episode. I know it couldn't have been easy, but I'm sure you broke it up into bite-sized pieces and managed it quite well. I'm sorry for how loony I was during this recording, but whatever, it was probably fun. I don't know, it was funny to listen to and edit. But anyways, this was already a long episode. I'm not going to keep your attention much longer. I'm just here to give you a reward for making it all the way through this episode. And ta-da, it's meaningless. Just like the piece of paper that Professor Oak gives you once you've captured all the Pokemon. Sorry about you. But anyways, see you next week with the next episode of OVA. I hope you're excited for it. It's coming out next week, and we'll see you then. Keep it nerdy, y'all.